Hey everyone, I'm here visiting a friend of mine in Wisconsin, and I'm checking out some cars that he's had for quite a while. And I'm going to show you them real quick. Let's see if I can turn this thing around. Nope, got to stop. He's got this 1965 Plymouth Belvedere car that he's building, and he's going to be starting a YouTube channel here in the near future. When that happens, I will put his YouTube channel in the description of this video. But it's got a 426 wedge engine, dual Holley 4 barrel. So this thing is going to definitely get up and scoot when it's ready. And over here you can see, hold on, he's working on his Hemi scoop for it. But the car I'm here to see, and then that's going to be a long project. Tell me what you think that car is, or was originally. But what we're here to see is this 1969 Dodge SuperBee 3-3 car, automatic. It's been sitting up on this lift for about 10 years. And I have pictures of it. It was actually in my first book, which I'll post a picture of the car and the page it's on in my first book when at the end of the video. But yeah, let's walk around real quick. Cool Pabst Blue Ribbon stuff. He also works on modern stuff. It is a repair shop. But there's the money shot. 1969 Dodge SuperBee 3-3 car. He went to Detroit. That's why it has the Flint, Michigan FM sticker on it. He picked it up in Detroit and brought it here. And he's been working on other stuff. So the car has just been up in the air, out of the way. Show you some of the issues. It's got a weird rust hole right there where the emergency brake grommet is. But real Detroit car. See, it's a little crusty. Thankfully, just about everything's reproduced for it now. You see, the worst is in the back. That is the trunk in there. Make sure I don't trip on anything. There's the SuperBee. Tail panels there. It needs a tail light, but the actual tail panel looks good. Ooh, I didn't even see it has a dealership badge on it. Let's see if I can get a video of it with my extension. I'll try to read it when I get that back, but it's funny, there's rust there, but the gas tank's in good shape. So, very cool. 8 3/4. It's got the 3-3 leaf springs. It doesn't have the HP or like the Hemi or the 440 would have more leaf springs or have more leaves in it. But a really cool car. The original engine is not in the car, but he has it at his house. The portion, underneath here is actually pretty nice. Okay, a little bit. But it's a neat car. Interestingly, it's optioned with a 727 automatic transmission, automatic on the floor with a column or with the console, and it's got a front sway bar. So very cool. And so his plan, as of right now, is he's legitimately working on the Belvedere as of right now, and then, maybe the Bee. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, follow along in the description. When he does start the YouTube channel, I will post about it. All right, everyone stay safe. Talk to you soon. Here's the very first picture I took of the SuperBee back in 2012 when I first stumbled across it because someone had said, hey, there's a Mopar guy nearby. You really should go talk to him. And totally legit. He was a really cool guy. Through the years, I would stop in there and check on the car and see what Scott had been doing, which was really neat to see. He had this really neat old Chrysler jet boat, same style that Steve Dulcich from Roadkill Garage has, and Engine Masters. It's kind of funny though. I was going through my archives and I found that I'd actually shot another video back in 2019, a short one on this Super Bee. So I thought I'd just add it in here for a little bit extra video. This 1969 Dodge SuperBee is owned by a friend of mine, and I've known about this car for probably about 10 years, and it's never been off this lift. But unfortunately, he's a very busy individual, so it's a way back burner project. Just a regular 3-3. No engine in it right now, but how cool is that? That is my kind of find. This is my first book, Amazing Barn Finds and Roadside Relics. You can pick it up from Amazon or motorbooks.com. And I did go and look, and the first picture of the car is on page 48. So that's pretty cool. I think I even have one in my second book, but it's buried somewhere. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video on the Super Bee that had been sitting up on the single post lift for over a decade now, because I shot that first picture, as I said, in 2012, and definitely hasn't moved since then, but the owner is going to be working on it. Like I said, he's going to be doing a YouTube channel here in the near future, showcasing the cars that he'll build in that shop, and I think he has a home shop too. But it should be really cool. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A here on YouTube, and this drops on Monday, so it'll be tonight. So I think it'll come up in your feed as a live feed. If you guys have any comments or questions, you can pop in there or leave them in the comments below, and I'll hit them up. But I hope everyone's safe, getting ready for McCacken. I'm actually leaving for Detroit next week, so that means I got to get a video ready for when I'm gone. But I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe. See you soon.